I'm going to do an album review on Three Dog Night's Hard Labor. This was my favorite album of theirs before I got Coming Down Your Way. Yet people online say this sucks, which I don't know where they're coming from. They must have not heard it. And one thing that really amazed me about theirs is just the covers. You gotta hire somebody who's real clever to think of this. It's just... Open it up here and so you can see this too. Just... It says Ed Cariff there. You gotta be darn smart to think of something this just cool as your cover. And that's about right, as the whole album has kind of a circus theme. At least the show must go on in the prelude. This was my favorite, like I said. It says they're $5, but this is on a half-off sale again. And now this... I think there was a birth of a record under there, but it got kind of controversy or something, which is surprising that existed in the 70s. But, so it got covered up, and of course I have a covered up copy. Some of the ones that aren't covered up are out there. I'll run through the set list here. It opens with Prelude, which is just like a circus theme, which kind of sets the mood for The Show Must Go On. Let me get this in better... Okay. Yeah, it opens with Prelude, which I'm not going to rate that, because it just kind of sets the mood. Sure As I'm Sitting Here was a single, which, it's... I really don't care for it that much. Anytime Babe was... It's okay. Then again, it's not the best, not the worst. Put Out the Light kind of has an interesting groove to it, but not really that much of a fan. Sitting in Limbo, that's a masterpiece right there. That's one of the songs I keep playing over and over because it's just so... It's 5-something minutes long, but it just, every second of it, it keeps you hooked because it's so interesting and well done. Like I said, you gotta be really clever to do something that way. People complain Three Dog Night didn't write their songs. Well, their excuse was 7, 8, 9 band members putting input on one song was not very a smart thing to do. They could have split it up, but at the same time, they were doing well with this. Sitting in Limbo, that's darn good right there. 5 minutes, it says, yeah. That's about the best song on side 1 in my opinion. Side 2, I'd Be So Happy is, I think, a Lighthouse cover. You gotta be in the... I kind of think it's okay. You gotta be in the right mood to listen to it, though. Same with Play Something Sweet. That was another single. It's same as I'd Be So Happy. You gotta be in the mood. It's not that bad. Those two aren't too bad. On the Way Back Home is another masterpiece. That is so well done that... That almost should have been the single instead of Sure As I'm Sitting Here. Sitting in Limbo probably could have been a single too. The Show Must Go On, of course, is the big hit here. And that's one of the songs I listen to the most too. On the Way Back Home, Show Must Go On, and Sitting in Limbo are the 3 songs I listen to pretty much. And do I think it's good? Yeah, it is good. That's why it was a big hit. At least in terms of the public, what they thought of it. So all in all, what would I rate it? Well, right now, I don't have all their albums. I've got a few. I don't have all of them, so this could change, and I probably will do an update video if it does. But right now, out of 10, I'd probably give this. And like I said, I rate them on replayability. What songs I keep playing over and over, and there's... Most of side 1 is skipped, and half of side 2 is, pretty much. So... Probably 7, I'd say. Yeah, people online hate it. Quite a few people hate it. I don't know. You gotta be pretty... You gotta have some pretty bad taste to hate this. Same with Coming Down Your Way. You gotta be really... really self-centered or something. I don't even know what the word is to hate that. Probably 7 out of 10. Maybe I don't know, I might want to put it down to 6.5. Or 6 just because I skipped most of side 1. There's one good song on side 1 in my opinion and 2 on the other. it's not like Coming Down Your Way, where I listen, like I said, I'm basing this on replayability for me. It's not like Coming Down Your Way, where I listen to every song on every side because it's just so good. Every song's good. This one ain't like that, so I'll probably give it a 6.5.